Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Please don't forget to press that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. I'm just going to go through today and just show you guys a little step-by-step of what we did to put a raised garden in our backyard on a budget. All right, y'all, with inflation and groceries just costing $950 million for like a few essentials, and plus the fact that these drive-thrus are able to put like a million different ingredients in our stuff, we're just being poisoned now. I have decided to do my own garden, and I bought this raised bed years ago, and I'm just now putting it together because life is life. And honestly, y'all, this thing was so difficult to put together. We ended up having to take it apart and redo it all over again because the instructions were not like explaining how this was to put together at all. I kept thinking I was missing pieces, and I was like, oh no. By the time Justin got out there, he had to pretty much do the whole thing all over again, and you have no idea how hard I worked on that. Also, I was trying to find a way to not have weeds popping through my bed all the time, and you guys said use some cardboard and some sticks, so we'll see how that works, and thank you so much for your advice. All right, y'all, I am always on a budget type of person, and I really wish that I would have price matched these things before I bought soil. I bought 3 of those bags from Home Depot, and they were $10 each, which was super expensive, especially compared to Walmart, who had the same square footage for $4 and some odd. It's now about $7 to $8 now for the same thing, so you got to go out and get your things as soon as you see them if you see any deals, because they will go quickly. And y'all, this one isn't very raised, especially compared to how high my wheelchair is, but it was cheaper, and it was like $50-something, and you got to do what you got to do, but don't underestimate how many bags of soil you're going to need, because it's going to be a lot. Alright, y'all, getting stuck's an understatement. I think Justin had to come out here every 5 to 10 minutes because my wheelchair just keeps getting stuck in the grass and the dirt. It's just not made for that, but you gotta do what you gotta do when you're paralyzed, okay? And thank God for grabbers, because I would be lost without it. And OMG, you guys, this raised bed is only like a foot up, and it needed so many bags of soil. So definitely prepare yourself for that. I will have to count all of the bags I used so you know exactly how many I did. But we used seeds, and we used some potted plants that were already good to go that can repel bugs like marigolds and sunflowers, and then some herbs like basil and cilantro, because I love those so much anyway. But I figured we could do some by seeds and some by already, cheating and getting some from Home Depot, because I just love to watch them germinate and grow from scratch. It's just like a freaking miracle, y'all. You gotta go out there and garden. It's so good for your soul. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I need a track chair, y'all. They make outdoor wheelchairs, so that way you don't have to get stuck, because you can terrain that kind of stuff. I'm hoping and dreaming one day that I'll be able to get one of those and afford it. But if anybody rich out there wants to help me out, okay, I'm gonna leave a link below just so you can check it out and see how cool these bad boys are. But look how beautiful this garden has turned, y'all. I just can't even express to you. And things are starting to sprout. I'm gonna have to show you that too. But y'all wear sunscreen, because I done burned like, the crispy fried little Irish girl that I am now. And yeah, I'm paying for it now. So. And the reason I use dollar sign like sounds instead of little dings is because this was mega expensive, and I really, really regret it. Like the raised bed was like $50-something, and then with all the plants and the lavender and all the bug repellents and then the bell peppers and just everything in the end, it ended up costing almost like $350 for this bad boy. It's gonna take us so much longer to like generate produce that's gonna like pay off in the end. It was definitely worth the work and the exercise for that, but as far as money is concerned, this was a lot more expensive than I realized once I added it all up, and I really regretted it. So if you can get out there and get your raised bed in, it's just the soil that's so expensive. So if you can find you a good deal, that's great. Or if you can get the birds not to eat your seeds, okay now, but look at them peppers already popping now, y'all. Here's my breakdown of everything I spent, and like I said, it was much more costly than I was hoping or expecting. So bring your calculator and just beware, okay? So in the end, it's going to take us a little while to reap back what we put into this, but I still love looking in the backyard and seeing it. It's a beautiful asset to our backyard, and we get fresh fruit and vegetables from our garden. So Y'all, thank you so much for checking out my channel again. I hope that you guys come back, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this if you like this. Thank you so much for your support, and y'all come back now. You hear me? Bye.